we start the bulletin with the latest statistics on COVID-19 in the country. And for that, I'm joined by the Deputy Minister of Health, Dr. Mwenyangwe. A very good afternoon, Doctor. Thank you very much for joining us. Doctor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now, sir.
Good afternoon. Please proceed with the update.
Thank you very much for having me. A very good afternoon to all the viewers and listeners. I'm doing the update for the 23rd of July. We are announcing 784 new COVID-19 confirmed cases from 2,908 results, representing 27% positivity ratio. The gender distribution, 445 females and 339 males. The age ranges is from 3 days to 100 years. The new cases are as follow. Oshana, 123 from Oshakati. Erongo, 108. 64 from Wolfish Bay. 24 Swakopmund. 13 Yusakos. And 7 Omaruru. Oshikoto, 92. 42 from Tsumeb. 25 Omusia. And 25 Onajokwe. Komas, 76 from Windhoek. Osholonjupa, 63. 25 from Oshwarongo. 19 Okahanja. 17 Grootfontein. And 2 from Okakarara. Ohangwena, 59. Enana, 40. Okongo, 12. And Engela, 7. Kavango East, 59. Kavango East is 54. 44 from Rundu. 9 Andara. And 1 Nyangana. Karas, 52. 27 from Lutres. 15 Kietmanshoop. And 10 from Karasberg. Omusati, 49. Oshikuku, 18. Okahao, 16. Outapi, 15. Sambesi, 45 from Katima Mulilo. Omaheke, 30 from Kopapes. Kunene, 12. Ocho, 6. Opuo, 4. And Korihas, 2. Hartap, 11. 6 from Mariental. And 5 from Rehoboth. Kavango West, 10. We are reporting cases from all the 14 regions, with Oshana region reporting the highest number of cases, accounting for about 16% of the confirmed cases, followed by Erongo region with 14%. Among the confirmed cases are 65 learners, 12 teachers, and 8 students from different institutions. We are also reporting 26 healthcare workers. Of all the confirmed cases, 22, representing 3%, are reported to have received a dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, of which 3 are fully vaccinated. We have recorded 1,269 new recoveries, and they are as follows. Oshikoto, 405. Kavango East, 194. Erongo, 187. Omusati, 95. Komas, 88. Kunene, 87. Osholonjupa, 85. Karas, 56. Hartap, 48. Sambesi, 13. And Kavango West, 11. We now have 20,992 active cases. 555 are hospitalized, of which 119 are in intensive care units. Komas, 202 with 62 in ICU. Oshana, 63 with 16 in ICU. Erongo 61 with 16 in ICU. Oshodonjupa 35 with 3 in ICU. Karas 34 and 3 in ICU. Kavango East 34 with 4 in ICU. Oshikoto 30 with 9 in ICU. Omusati 24, Kunene 20, Ohangwena 17 with 2 in ICU. Sambesi 17, Omaheke 14 with 4 in ICU, and Harta 4. On a sad note, we announced 46 deaths from 15 districts. Because of time, I will not go into all the finer details, but I will just give a summary of the deaths. We have Oshakati district reporting the highest number of deaths with 9 deaths, followed by Windhoek and Mariendal with 6 deaths each, and Lutres and Keetmanshoop with 4 deaths each. Swakopmund and Katima Mulilo districts reported 3 deaths each. Tsumeb, Oshuwarongo, and Rundu 2 deaths each. And Engela, Sandi, Okongo, Grootfontein, and Wolfish Bay with 1 death each. 9 deaths were reported as home deaths, of which 1 was a truck driver who demised inside a truck in Lutres. All deaths being reported today have occurred in July. 4 demised between the 1st and 11th July. 37 died between 12 and 21 July. And 5 deaths have occurred on the 22nd July. That is within 24 hours of this report. One of the people who have died is reported to have received the first and as well as the second dose of Sinopharm. The first dose was administered on the 21st of June, and the second one, which is the last, was on the 19th of July. We extend our sincere condolences to all the bereaved families. A quick summary of the vaccines. The total number of people who have received the first doses of Sinopharm, 72,787. The total number of people who have received the first doses of AstraZeneca is 74,673. So the total number of people who have been vaccinated with the first doses of Sinopharm and AstraZeneca, the number is now 147,460. The second dose of Sinopharm, the number of people who have received the second dose, 37,545, while the total number of people who have received the second dose of AstraZeneca, the number is 6,280. That gives us a total number of 43,825 people who have received the second dose of Sinopharm as well as AstraZeneca. The summary of the national update: cumulative confirmed cases, 115,793. Recoveries, 92,030. Recovery rate, 79%. Active cases, 20,992. Cumulative COVID-19 vaccine first doses administered, 147,460. While the cumulative COVID-19 vaccine second doses administered is 43,825. COVID-19 deaths, 2,517. COVID-19 related deaths, 243, and that gives us a total number of deaths, which is now 2,760. Total samples tested, 600,000, 5,337. Active contacts, 5,065. Cumulative number of people quarantined, 67,531, of whom 63,441 have been discharged, and currently we have 4,090 people in quarantine facilities. In conclusion, there are allegations in the public that the ministry is charging family members an amount of 7,000 for COVID-19 burials. These allegations are devoid of any truth. The ministry does not charge family members for anything. The ministry contacts personnel to do the burial. The ministry only asks family members to bring a coffin for their loved one if they so wish. Some family members, however, choose to bury their loved ones themselves. In that case, they contract a licensed private undertaker to do the burial. This is an arrangement between the private undertaker and the family concerned. The private undertakers will then ask the family to pay him or her for the service, and that has got nothing to do with the ministry. Sir, that concludes the update for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for that update.